One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UNLV's offense will go on the attack first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back, finding open areas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's McClure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know your deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's St. Clair. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new...
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's McClure. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Back-to-back sacks. That's the way you respond defensively. Love it. Getting after the quarterback, even though this is running time, running situation on the field, this defense was not fooled. They were ready for the pass.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The sure hands, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They're working that left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. Knocked off his feet. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for room. It's McClure. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. You He gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Dances away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Going up top again. Gets it out fast. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Trojans are rolling down the field with the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone. business here with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 6 over Louisville. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping... It's a seam wide open! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it order. Think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Meant nowhere.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir.
And the quarterback brought up two and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Snags it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
It's complete to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Bray. Strong, firm tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy.
Well, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it at the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Williams will pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got the 1st down and more. The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They get through, and it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
He smashes his way through again. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of times